Welcome to Truck and Travel. I'm Derek.
I'm Cinnamon.
This is Truck and Travel. Yeah. I don't know. I feel a little flipsy.
Flipsy.
A little flipsy. I was sick before. Now Cinnamon's getting sick, and
yeah.
it just seems like that's how it goes. It's the winter time, so whatever.
Sharing is caring.
I'm thinking about the big game coming up: Ohio State and Oregon. Who's gonna win? Let us know in the comments.
Oh. Yeah,
okay.
let us know.
Let us know. This video is sponsored by
Hyfield.
If you're interested in doing what we do and driving one of these trucks for a living, reach out to Hyfield Trucking at the link and phone number in the video description. Let them know Truck and Travel sent you. Come on. All right, guys, we're starting out from Rockford, Illinois. That's where we ended out last week, and this week, we're starting out from there, and we're picking up in Des Moines, Illinois. Deep Plains. Deep Plains. Illinois. I'm sorry. And
Des Plains.
Des Plains, whatever. It picks up on Tuesday and it drops on Wednesday in Urbandale, Iowa. I had Iowa on my mind, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Cinnamon, tell us about this load.
So this is a very small, sorry, I have a cough drop in. It's a very small load, so it's only 2 pieces or pallets, and it's only weighing 633 pounds total, so very, very light load. This is a temperature load, so the set point is 5 Celsius or 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
So what kind of mileage are we looking at, Derek?
All right, this one we got on the loaded miles. It's 337 miles, but if we're talking about all the miles, including the deadhead before to go pick it up, we're looking at 403 miles. Go ahead, Cinnamon. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, since where we started and then to the pickup is in the same state and not too far away, the price difference isn't going to be too much difference on the 2 numbers I'm going to give you. So first number I'm going to give you is how much it would be paying per mile if we just look at the loaded miles. So that pay per mile would be $2.47 for all miles. But if you add the deadhead in, it makes it $2.07.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened. It would be $2.07 per all miles if you cut the deadhead and everything. So This load was actually paying $833.56.
Yeah, wasn't a big paying load, but it was something we could take. Wasn't feeling good, so that way we're not doing a ton of driving and able to keep that pay per all miles up. So that's good.
Yep.
All right, now we're moving on to the second load of the week, and this one picks up on Wednesday in Woodville, Wisconsin, and it drops off the next day, Thursday, in Flint, Michigan. Since it's in that general area, not feeling good, we decided to go home after that, and it's not too bad. So, yeah. All right, Cinnamon, go ahead and tell us about this load.
If you already know my tradition in my family, then you can smile with me knowing. But if you don't know, I just want to share that anytime my family crosses the Ohio border into the Michigan border, we take a big gulp of air before we cross into the border because we want as much of that Ohio air as possible before we go over the border. So I was driving at this point, and I know I did it. So...
And then they do a U-turn and go back, right?
Yeah, because then we'd pass out.
No.
So this load is actually 4 pieces, and the total weight of everything is 2,530 pounds. So it is a heavier load than our previous load.
She's a heavy
girl.
girl.
Still not huge.
Yeah.
She's still okay.
Medium,
so,
right?
Average.
Don't feel bad about yourself, girl.
And so this load is actually a temperature load, but it is a very, very cold temperature load.
She's cold.
So the set point is -20 Fahrenheit.
Celsius.
Take 2. -20 Celsius, which is -5 Fahrenheit. So very, very cold. And we like to work fast when we were strapping it and everything because it is freezing in that box. So what kind of miles are we looking at?
All right. If you include the deadhead, the loaded miles only, you're looking at 631 miles. But if you include the deadhead, to go from the previous drop to this pickup, and then to go home, you're looking at 1,069 miles. All right, Cinnamon, break this one down for us. Did we make enough money for this load?
We did have a little bit of, a big amount of deadhead, totaling since we did go home
before and after. Yeah.
But it actually was a good paying load for the amount of miles and everything. So if you're looking at just the run miles, so when we were loaded, then the pay per mile would be $4.74, which is great. But if you add in the deadhead, so all the miles that were driven for this trip, it takes it down to $2.80 per mile, which is still fantastic.
Amazing.
And if you're not aware, our personal goal, which everybody's going to have their own goal, our personal goal is to get at least $2 per mile. So when we figured all that out, we're like, yep, this is a good load for us to take.
Yep.
And it brought us home after. So this one was actually paying $2,990, and that is definitely one that we bid on. That was not what the price was. So
that was negotiating.
it was. Yeah. He's already. Hold on. See how he has his paw like curled? It's because he grabs it. You are still a little slow right now. I feel like you're waking up. You're usually a little bit faster. Sweet Choose Wonder. Come on, do you really want the pen or not? Whenever I'm writing, that's what he does. There it is. Do I have to hold it in the writing position?
All right, so this is week 26, and we're gonna go over what we totaled up for this week. All right, Cinnamon, go ahead and give us the total amount of miles we've driven. It was a short week.
It was only 2 loads, so the miles that we drove for the week was 1,472 miles.
Which is pretty good for going home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, the average pay per all mile, this is what matters a lot to me. We averaged $2.60, which is above our minimum goal. So that's awesome. All right, Cinnamon, what did we get paid for this week total?
Okay, so Derek and I have 2 personal goals. We like to stay above $2 per mile, and then at the end of the week, we want to bring in at least $500 or $5,000. 500, that'd be easy. But so we don't always get our goal, both of our goals. So even though we met our per mile goal, we did not get our weekly one. So we only did the 2 loads this week. So the total that we grossed to the truck for this week was $3,823.56.
Yep.
So, but it's still okay.
All right, now we're gonna go over our careers totals and averages for up to week 26. All right, the total amount of loads that we've done so far is 72.
The total amount of freight that we did was 72,959 pounds that we hauled.
The total amount of pallets or pieces that we've done is 172.
The average per weight or average weight per load that we hauled was 1,013 pounds. So it did go up a little bit from last week. So
it was in the 900s, and now it's in the 4 digits there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, which is pretty light still. The total amount of miles we've done so far is 63,118.
And the average mile per week that we've driven is 2,427 miles.
Yep. All right, the average pay per week is $5,516.87.
So we're still above our goal, which is great. The total gross to the truck that we've got to the truck so far, the first 26 weeks of our career, is $143,438.53. I'm struggling, sorry.
All right, the total average pay per mile is $2.27. So that's good, it's above $2. So I'm happy about that.
Yay! So, sorry, I just imagined this. Yay!
Yeah, it was a short week, but you know what? They can't all be stellar, and when you feel good, it's good to take some downtime to make sure that you can drive with a clear mind and good focus.
Good reaction times and stuff too.
Well, thanks for hanging out with you guys. I hope you're staying warm and you had a good Christmas, and I hope you're going to have a good New Year's. So Happy New Year's.
On to the next year.
Yeah, on to the next year. God bless you guys. We'll see you next time.
And on to the next one.
And on to the next year.
Bye.